the next one is the 200, which is pretty exciting, to be honest, because, 200 of these streams, when considering at one point, 8 months ago or so, I wasn't live streaming on here at all. So yeah. We're just continuing to get preparation done for the room tour video, which is, again, looking more and more likely to come out soon. Just got to organise things. I've been at work all day, this conspiracy. But yeah, I took last night off streaming just to have a bit more of a chill out evening. But I feel that the room is now at a point where we can afford to take time off here and there. Like, if I maybe decide I don't want to stream one night, the progress has been so good that I can look at it and go, well, it's not the worst thing, is it? Just gonna open up a can here. But the next stream is a live building stream. So we can all be excited about that. Yeah, I didn't stream last night. Yeah, I just wasn't. I got home from work late. Well, I say late, probably at the usual time. And I kind of say, well, watch my other channel where I collect games and stuff. I like to sit and play some of my more recent pickups. The main one that I'll show you in a moment wanted to play, which was Driver San Francisco, because I really wanted to actually play that. I thought, well, this is kind of the majority of my free time is now, right? At this time of night. Like, my free time is typically, when I come home from work. So, maybe on the odd occasion, I'll choose gaming over the streaming. But, again, that's the odd occasion where I kind of feel like, yeah, that makes sense. But, essentially, we're just continuing our organization. And I've not debated, I might be using this as a prop for it. Filming a video on the secondary channel. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Nice. I've not looked at the community tab in quite a while, actually. By the way, just for viewers, I'm going to point out, you will hear rain. Like, I was going to say I'd show you outside, but it's like pitch black. But it is raining and you will be able to hear it. So I might do some coming and going again. We're prepping for that room tour and it's getting ever so close. Oh, there's a minifigure who's fallen. Got to fix that. But yeah, essentially we'll just continue the preparation. But I'll try and fill this up. By the way, see the second channel. Despite the fact that that channel has spent the last 6 years of its life being inactive and randomly active, then inactive again, and so on and so forth. The fact that I've come back and I have like probably several thousand views accumulated in the last 2 weeks it's been active. I actually have hope for that account to go somewhere now. Don't know if I'll ever get as many subscribers as this has, right? Granted, this only has 4,200 something subscribers. But I'm quite proud of that. So it'll be interesting to see if it can reach that same kind of height. Or, if it doesn't. One sec, I'm just going to flip the camera around as I kind of sort some things out. I'm just getting changed. I don't want to really sit in these work clothes anymore. But, yeah. That's kind of it. Yeah, the camera's just flipped for a moment. We'll unflip it in 2 seconds. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at on that. I wasn't expecting that to do as well as it has. In fact, I was kind of shocked when the video re-announcing that it would be making content again got 40 views as it was. Like, that ended up being a whole thing that I wasn't expecting to happen, but it did. One second. Checking up. Yeah, I just received a message. Don't worry about it. But yeah, that kind of shocked me. And the fact that there's a video where I literally explain the fact that I use. It's a video, right, where I'm doing this. And I've just got the camera focused on the shelving. And all I do is explain that about if I want to play a game, I use random number generator. Has over 300 views for some reason. So, you know, that channel might actually become more regular. Because I'll be honest, the current experiment with it is only meant to last a month. If it's non-successful, the videos will just get moved over here. But it's doing quite well. This is the game I was talking about earlier on the stream. This is why I didn't stream last night. I was busy playing through the story on this. Which I'll probably will end up continuing to play it after the stream. But yeah, I got an episode out yesterday of collecting the complete saga, which was great. The sets about are. See, I was looking on eBay, right, during my break at work at the Lego castle theme from the late 2000s. Because I got one of my random sellers was selling some of the 2008, 7, 8 castle sets. So I thought, do you know what? Hey, this might actually be worth giving a look. When he does to say, I think I'm going to end up with some castle sets, but I'm looking to get the reviews going again. You know, the way I want to do it is on a Friday you get the complete saga, and on a Tuesday you'll get a review, or you'll get an episode of collecting every Lego Batman 1 minifigure. It's okay, Mishka. What's that? Right? Oh, Mason. I don't like being wet either. I know. Put you down in a second. Get some food. I don't know. Yeah, sorry, I'm back. My cat came in from the rain and she was all wet, so I had to kind of dry her down a bit. Yeah. But no, I am looking at buying her. Sorry, there might be someone coming and going. Said I might be buying some castle. But no, like I said, like I've been saying before, there is other Lego themes I want. I'm granted, space has officially ran out to the point where, well, I'm kind of to the point where I think that this room tour will be the last time, at least for a while, at least for a few years, where my collection will be able to have space in between. Like right now, I can choose how it's displayed. Right, I can choose to have the little gap. Well, let me explain it this way. Right, I can still choose to have gaps and put sets where I want them. That's still an option. Like I can choose the fact that the episode one shelf is just a couple sets, but I think as time goes on, right, I'm gonna have to start making choices to the point where it's like, well, yes, Jabba's palace might not make sense next to I don't know the Executor, but it's gonna have to sit. You know what I mean? Like things like that. It's like having to use every little gap possible and possibly get to the point where minifigures have to be bagged up so that sets can sit on the shelves, which I really dread having to do. But that may eventually be how it has to be done. Because Fix Bob, I don't like the fact that he was hanging off the studs. It is going to get to that point eventually, right, with my collecting. There's other stuff we need to do, by the way. That Scooby-Doo Mystery Mansion is either getting dismantled or moved. I don't know which one. Because I'm going to be honest with you, right? Come over here. See the Monster Fighters Mansion? I prefer that over the one they made for Scooby-Doo. To the point where I'd rather put the Scooby-Doo minifigures with that. Bro does have Cloud City, yes. So we'll be dismantling that, most likely in tomorrow's live after we build it. Because obviously tomorrow is live stream 200. And in case people forgot, for 200 I am building these. These are sealed copies of the 2010 battle packs. So that's what we're going to be doing. Very excited for that live stream, and it's gonna be great. When I come in from work, so there will not be a pre-work live stream tomorrow. Again, there will be some coming and going. But there's some good news I'm going to tell you when I come back. Actually, I thought it was him in there. So Terra is going to be in a couple upcoming lives potentially. So expect his return. It'd be funny if he's watching this. Yes, you got name dropped by someone. Congratulations. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, this will probably be the last room tour where I am able to still dictate how my shelves look and how they're organised. Because I'm convinced that after that, my See, this year's been quite tame. Because this year I've not picked up as many, like last year. Right, let's review what I bought last year. So, I bought the Jango Fett UCS Slave One, which is down there. I bought the Hoth Echo Base that you see back over in that direction. I bought... What else did I buy? I bought the original TIE Fighter from 2001. I bought the 2006 Star Destroyer, the Imperial Landing Craft, the Super Star Destroyer. I bought that Pharaoh's Quest set that's up there. I bought the Tantive. I bought the Mos Eisley Cantina. I bought Palpatine's shuttle that's back there. I bought Jango Slave 1. I bought the Acclimator. I bought the Geonosis cannon. And I bought Anakin and Sabova's Pod Racers last year. I bought the 2007 UCS Falcon. I bought a Second Republic gunship. I bought the V19 Torrent, the Arc 170, that blue ATRT, the Freako Speeder. I bought the Sith Knight Speeder, the HH-A7 Starhopper. I bought the Dooku Solar Sailor, Grievous Starfighter, Cad Bane Speeder, all last year, right? That's ones off the top of my head. I also did buy the Monster Fighters Mansion. So last year, right, I did go like absolutely nuts with Lego. What have I bought this year? Well, that's actually a lot easier to show than any previous year. So this year, I have went out and bought Yoda's Hut with X-Wing from 04. I've bought the 2 battle packs that are sealed up there. I've had them since January. I bought that Luke's Land Speeder this year. And I also got the AT-AP that's there and Anakin's Interceptor from 2012. So this year has been a lot more tame compared to any other year that I've been collecting. It's been more relaxed, should we say. Oh, hair on my mouth. And so that means I've been relaxed this year, and I am taking more time like that into consideration when buying sets. Granted, I have been spending most of my money on this. The Complete Saga project is mostly been where the money has been going. And, you know, it goes in other hobbies and other interests, but that's just where we are on the Lego things. Right, so castle sets with stickers. Oh, by the way, I did forget one thing I picked up this year during that little rant. I did buy the Star Wars / Indiana Jones, he's on the other side, Toy Fair thing from 2008. But yeah, some of the early Lego figures, like just in general, they had what you're talking about right there. They basically had this annoying system where they had stickers detailed to the torsos. And granted, this was in the 70s. You know, and it wasn't until 1978 that they actually figured out the standard minifigure. So that's one of those ones where, with granted, I'm not a fan of stickers on some things. I would personally give Lego a pass on that. Put that there for now. And all of that can go as well. Right, sorted. Boom, progress. I did not. Tell you, the improvement that we have made over the last couple of days has been nothing short of brilliant. And of course, live stream 200 will be quite good. Very excited for that. Which is, of course, the next live stream we do. Put it this way, right? The main Star Wars sets that I am planning to collect is the planets. Because I can get away with hanging them from the ceiling by getting hooks and stuff. That makes sense. Strangely enough, a lot of people do comment that those sets are overrated. Right. Again, I'm just, it's supposed to smell a bit nicer. But yeah, like I said, we took last night off. Really? That'll fall in 2 seconds. But yeah, next year, I'm going to make a video about the whole collecting thing, right? That I want to bring out at some point next year. By the way, see just the remainder of the stream. I will just go through this box of minifigures and add random ones to the shelf to make some progress on that. Well, I think I am. I might actually... I think most people do hate modern Lego, and I don't just mean Star Wars Lego. I think the way Lego is now, as a company, is just awful. I do often wonder, right? Well, because I got into Lego when I was like 5. I wonder if I was 5 now. God, that means I'd be born in 2021. I wonder, right, if I was 5 now, if I wouldn't like it and get into it as much as I am. I mean, like, my shelves are mostly full of stuff from the mid-2000s, early 2010s. Sure, the new stuff is a way into the hobby that's cheap, but this is where it's at in terms of Lego Star Wars. Like, see if you plan to get, like, serious mode collecting, this is where that eventually ends up. It just ends in insanity. But, yeah, I'm debating if we're going to do the looking through the minifigure box thing now. I'll be back in 1 second. I'm busy. You've got to... Come here. Come here. I think we might choose. I'm to the point, right, with my collecting where, look, I'm happy with Lego, old school Lego Star Wars. That's kind of where I want to stay, right? I don't really like buying anything after 2014-15. In fact, I like to stay within a certain time era, like which is 1999 to 2014. I do like the stuff that came out before 2008, but 2008 to 13 is like where the nostalgia is. That tends to be where I stay with it. Granted, as time goes on, I buy more of those old school sets. I'm probably going to eventually run out of stuff to buy. But granted, that'll still take me quite a few years due to space and the fact that I will save for some of those sets. But there's other themes from that era. Like, for example, I am not going to buy another Lego Star Wars Advent Calendar. I own 2011, 2012, 2013. Well, I'll buy 2014, maybe. But I'm not going to buy any more of them. So it's like other Lego themes that I do like, I have went and dipped my toes in. You know, I've got Lego Pharaoh's Quest up here, Indiana Jones in that case. There's the Lego granted, that's more the video game based ones. You know, I've got Lego Scooby-Doo, Monster Fighters. I've got Alien Conquest there. I am not. I'm not. When did it come out that I was? I don't know what this is about. Also, a lot of my money these days is spent... I was never a fan of Lego Minecraft. I liked those original, like, vignette build things they had in 2013. But it's the scale, I don't know, I feel like the Minecraft is one of those themes where scale seems to annoy me. Which is weird, because it never usually does. But, like, next year, I'm planning to review and do some other themes. Like, Star Wars will always be my main theme, but I will be like, see if I do 2 reviews a month on here. One of them will be a non-Star Wars set. And granted, there's still many things. For example, one thing I'm trying to track down currently is the other 3 of these that exist. You know, the Battle Droids, Wookiee, and the Scouts, or Chewbacca and the Scouts, Vader, Palpatine, and Maul. 1 second, I'll be right back. I fed yet. But yeah, it also, in a way, right, it'll get other people to the channel. It helps us grow. Like I said, right, if I was to go through the Lego Star Wars Visual Dictionary from 09, which, you know, the first 10 years of themes we're mainly collecting from right now, it will take me a long time to run out of sets, but eventually I think that could happen. Look, Lego Star Wars could change, right? Yeah, I always forget it became a theme. Like, here's the thing. It will take me a long time to run out of sets. But, look, Lego Star Wars could go into another golden era again. I don't think it ever will. I don't think it will ever be the peak that it was between 2008 and 13. Because you had so much cool stuff come out that decade. My friend, Tara, has quite a bit of it, but she'll be appearing on some upcoming streams. But, anyway... See if there's themes that you guys think I should get into, and keep in mind it will be themes from around the same era as this stuff. Because I think most Lego Star Wars sets, most Lego sets nowadays are quite bad. But, yeah. If you think of any themes, let me know in the comments. I am off. Tomorrow, after work, live stream 200. We're building those old school battle packs from Sealed. And we're going to be sorting out the glass case. See you there.